They ruled empires not just with armies, but with thoughts. In the dusty archives of history, hidden in temple scrolls and whispered through generations of mystics, lies a forgotten truth. The greatest kings, pharaohs, and sages used more than strategy. They wielded the unseen power of the mind. What if I told you the law of attraction isn't new? It's ancient, and that some of the greatest civilizations manifested wealth, love, and empires long before we put a name to it. Stay with me, because in the next 15 minutes, we're uncovering the forgotten wisdom of the ancients, secrets that could still shape your reality today. From ancient Egypt to Vedic India, from the oracles of Greece to the mystical shamans of the Americas, civilizations across the world believed reality could be shaped by the mind, the breath, and intention. Modern manifestation is a rediscovery of what the ancients already knew. Let's dive into the mysteries that ruled the world long before the first self-help book was ever written. In ancient Egypt, the pharaoh wasn't just a ruler. He was a god in human form. But here's the truth. He wasn't born with divine power. He became divine through practice. In the temples of Karnak and Luxor, priests taught pharaohs how to focus thought, speak with power, and visualize outcomes into existence. The Heka, the ancient Egyptian word for magic, was actually about vibration, sound, and mental intention. When the pharaoh would decree something, it was said to ripple across the Nile like a spell, manifesting exactly as spoken. Thousands of years ago, the rishis, sages of India, wrote in the Vedas that Aham Brahmasmi means I am the universe. This wasn't poetry, it was instruction. The ancient yogis believed you were a piece of the infinite whole, and therefore had the power to create as the universe does. They used mantras, repeated thoughts of intent, while in deep states of meditation to reshape their lives. Breathwork, known as pranayama, was used to calm the mind, enter a manifesting state, and align thought, feeling, and vibration. The Babylonians were obsessed with the stars, but not just for fate. They used them for creation. King Nebuchadnezzar was said to have consulted astrologers, not just for prophecy, but for aligning the frequency of his intention with celestial forces. One legend says he rebuilt Babylon by speaking of its glory nightly, before the first stone was laid. Ancient stone tablets reveal they believed in the power of repeated visualization, spoken affirmations, and ritual to bring the unseen into form. Sound familiar? It's what we now call scripting, visualization, and alignment. In Greece, philosophers like Plato taught that the material world was only a shadow of the true world, the world of ideas. They believed if you could clearly hold the form of something in your mind, reality would mold itself to that image. Socrates spoke of the daemon, a guiding inner spirit, that nudged people toward their destined reality. The mystery schools taught initiates that the spoken word, backed with belief, was a force more powerful than war. To know thyself was to know the Creator within. In the rainforests of the Amazon and the icy plains of Siberia, shamans used altered states of breath and consciousness to dream the world into being. They believed the waking world was malleable, formed by the breath of spirit and the images of the mind. Through rhythmic breathing, chanting, and trance, they would shift energy and call in healing, animals, or events. They saw their realities first in the invisible world and believed that what is seen internally must eventually appear externally. In many tribes, children were taught that imagination wasn't pretend, it was creation. So what do these ancient masters tell us that still applies today? Visualize with emotion, Feel it as if it's already here. Speak it aloud with belief. Words shape worlds. Breathe and align your energy. Calm the mind. Raise the frequency. Repeat your intention daily. Create your own ritual. Know it's done. Certainty is the key that unlocks reality. These are not just concepts. They are codes that built empires. You are the modern mystic. The same force that kings, sages, and shamans used flows through you. It's not just philosophy. It's science, spirit, and self woven into one. The ancients didn't hope for reality to change. They commanded it through thought, breath, and belief. So what are you manifesting now? And more importantly, what reality are you ready to create?